Welcome to the heart of Dandora, where hope shines through the darkest of circumstances. This is the story of Claire's Community School, a beacon of light for the children living in the shadow of the dump site.
The dump site, as it is known out there, it's known as Dandora Dump Site. The name we are known with is Boma.
At Claire's, they believe that education is the key to breaking the cycle of poverty. Many of the parents who rely on the dump site for their livelihood struggle to provide for their children.
My name is Imli Nagala. I'm born again. I work at Claire's Community Center together with my husband, Mr. Thomas Amunga. What actually motivated us to start this project was my husband's background, because he came from a family who was completely poor. So he had a lot of compassion for the kids, and because he had also worked in the Madare slum, he had an idea about the school. So the school started in 2009, and it collapsed the first time and the second time. So it picked up on the third time.
With limited resources, the school steps in, providing 80% of the financial support, ensuring that these children have a chance at a brighter future. Every day, the school provides a lifeline through their feeding program, offering a nutritious lunch to these young minds. However, the demand outweighs the available resources, leaving some children hungry. But despite the obstacles, Claire's remains committed to nourishing the students, both body and mind.
So it's a very big ground in a whole thousands of people. When you see us, okay, ukiniona sahii utasema mimi ni mtu niko smart, but ukinipata kwa ganda za kazi, hapo ndani tuko na wasomi, tuko na lecturers wale cha job wameingia hapo. Hiyo takataka iko na do.
Majina naitwa Josephine Atieno.
Okay.
Mimi ni mpishi hapa Claire's. Nimekuwa mpishi for almost around 1 year.
Around 1 year. So how is the interaction with you na kids when you're giving them food? Na pia mnapikianga chakula gani wakati mgani?
Like now Monday, tunapikia rice and beans. Tuesday and Wednesday, tunapikia githeri. Thursday, rice na dengu. Then Friday, githeri.
Changing mindsets is no easy task. Many parents are hesitant to see children beyond the immediate needs of their children. Claire's understands this and offers guidance and counseling, working tirelessly to convince parents that education is the path to a better future away from the dangers of the dump site.
They'll play until when the time the bell rings for them to go back to class. They'll be in class. The big ones will be in school until 5. The small ones will leave at 3:30. So for us, it's quite a lot of work on a daily basis, because we cancel the parents' current status. We have parents that kids are supposed to join junior secondary, and some of them are not even able to afford the exercise books, and some of them are not able to afford the uniform. So when the parent comes, I try to give the best alternative or the way out for the parent. So we act like guiding, counseling, advice for the parents.
Okay.
Bottom line, the child should not stay at home. Okay? And we don't also want the issue of the child coming to school amebeba 2 bag na anarudi home na amebeba bag. Anatoka bure. What is the impact that are we making in the society? So if you see the kids of Claire's when they get out and you compare them with other children, even when they walk on the road, they're very different. Because bottom line, we instill discipline in them. Without that discipline, these kids are not going to achieve anything.
Watu wanakuja wanafanya documentaries, people earn through that dump site. watu wanafanya, organizations zinakuja, watu wamemake do, but unabaki tu pale kwa ile spot yako yako kidogo unapata daily. So basically tuna work. Hii kama mimi nimesoma, nimemaliza form 4, nimeenda kule nimesoma Kitale. Hakuna job Kenya, obviously, like we say. Ukuwe na do, uunganishwe, ama uweze kulala na mtu ndio upate job, ama familia yako iko na connections utapata job. But so since ni karibu, tunaingia kuscavenge, kuna kupick litter, takataka inatoka from the whole of Nairobi naletwa. Kuna plastic, kuna cotton, kuna hizi ni za kitabu, kuna disposables, the pellets and the cups, kuna okay, basically everything now is money. Hadi hizi karatasi za maziwa zinapimwa. So watu wana earn. In a day uwezi kosa like 300 yako ya kukula. By the end of the month, roughly, kama wewe ni mtu una save, uwezi kosa rent yako na watu hii kusurvive. You just do it for survival. And okay, I'm sorry to say, but watu hii wanaingia hapo like kuna mtu alidrown, kumejalita, then kumenyesha kwa like swamp. So mtu alienda kanyaga akasink. By the time wamwokoe alikuwa shakunywa ile maji, na hiyo maji ni hiyo takataka na vitu ziko mixed up. Alienda akakufa. Haijakuwa covered, hakuna mtu anajua kitu kwa hiyo ili happen. Hatujui ni mtoto wa nani. Na juu ya life mali imefika na vitu zina happen. Okay, mimi watu wangu wanaingia hapo, but si feel poa. Juu naona crime ina happen. Watu wanadungana visu, rape zina happen. Unapata mtu ka mama yangu ako hapo, anakunywa, anavuta ndoo. Vitu zina happen hapo, ni vitu zingine hata ukiimagine. Okay, hata ukiona ziki happen kwetu zimekuwa normal. Like mimi kwangu naweza kuambia mali nakaa na watoto wangu, siko tunasemanga hiyo ni sikaa salamu, the term malaya. Hiyo ni kaa salamu, hata nikisikia kisema hapo nje sishtuki. Unajua sasa hiyo nikisema utashtuka, umbo malaya utashtuka, but kwetu it's normal. Unakaa unaona mtu anadungwa kisu, ananyang'anywa simu yake, it's normal. Ndambia mimi hadi watu upita nawaambia niaje wewe, siweke simu yako poa, mtu anakuja unaniambia. Na akifika hapo mbele ananyang'anya. Unajua mtu kwa mind yake hata unanika nilikuwa nao watu, of which mimi siko na wao, nilikuwa tu namsaidia. So vitu zinapena hapo ni vitu zingine abnormal, which sijui zitadressiwa aje, zitafanywa aje ziishe. Juu hata mimi kwa hati yangu ninaweza taka ziadressiwe, zisaidike. Sijui nani atasaidia. Sijui kama ni mimi. Juu mimi nimezaa machali. I don't know their tomorrow. Vitu wanaona hapo, vitu wanakuwa exposed to, si vitu poa.
I want to believe that I made a change for her. Sawa. Because our my boys ni wadogo lakini ni machachari. We have really tamed them, by the way. Kwa sababu wanajua hiyo boma, wakiingia na wewe huko, wewe umepotea. So we are doing that work whereby if I'm able to change her life, that I get somebody who is able even to establish her in terms of business, na afanye na iweze kustahimili na atoke. But this is one of my parents, wale wametamani sana kutoka. Sawa. Okay, I've had a few that have skills, na tumewabaya vitu kama cherehani, nini, so anaweza jistahimili mwenyewe. Sawa. Kuna ule umempatia biashara, anafanya, after a while anatoka kwa hiyo area. So you realize what I was saying previously, that we are not only dealing with the children, also dealing with their parents, because that place, it is traumatizing. Squeezing, I think after so many years, I'm able to go, nitoke na nirudikani, bado ninajiita niko normal. But kitambo nilikuwa nikiingia mimi ndio mgonjwa. Because hizo cases unakutana tu na mtu amekufa, mtoto aliabortiwa ametupwa tu hapo. It is normal. For you who has not been there, if you see it, you'll be traumatized. But with the people who are staying there, it is normal. Rape is normal. Sodomy is normal. poverty is normal. Okay? And the way she has just said, hapo kuna watu wamesoma. I met a guy there that is a karate, let me call him karate specialist. And he had gone outside the country, akatengeneza pesa, lakini akakuja, akapati vizuri Kenya, na pesa ikaisha. Si ako dump site. So that place is not for people who are not learned. It is not for people na sehemu huyu aliwachia shule grade 1 ama class 3. Tuko na graduates huko. Tuko na watu walifanya job ikaisha na alikuwa na position. Akaona haezi stand hiyo shame or whatever, wako huko. The gangs wa Nairobi wako huko. Usinipeleke kwa timu. Are we together? So at the end of the day, what we are dealing with as Claires cannot save the whole of Dandora, but the few that we are able to make a positive impact in their lives. Okay? Both the parents and the children. That's why we are here. So I've said like this year, we have managed to take at least almost 41 to high school. Because this parent, tumeongea naye mpaka amefika mahali anakubali mtoto wake asome, lakini uwezo hana. Sawa? So kama tumepeleka hao watoto, tunafanya na tunaambia mzazi pia a follow up. Na hata sisi tuna make follow up to other people to ensure that mtoto asome amaliza, na pia sio kusoma tu, apate grades mzuri. So you realize that me, from my desk, I give 80%. The parent is to give me 20%. Why? This parent must be responsible for his or her own child. Okay? So utapata, if I'm giving you 6,000, I just need you to give me 1,000. That 1,000 will make you, it will make huyo parent kuacha huyo mtoto akae hapo. Bure, the nature of the parents of Dandora, they are hop, skipping and jumping, going everywhere, looking for what they don't know what they are looking for. Leo mtoto ako shule A, kesho ako shule B, kesho ako shule C, kesho ako shule D. But if I'm giving you, for example, 5,000, I'm telling you I'm paying for your child 1,000. So within 1 year, raise for me 1,000. So I don't even need it in 1,000 in whole sum. Mzazi atakuletea 50 bob, 100 bob, 30 bob, kulingana na uwezo yake, sawa? But what am I trying to do? I'm trying to make this parent responsible and accountable for their children. Which is not an easy thing. Kenyans will have free things. But with that one, tuna realize kwamba tunaweza hold huyu parent accountable for their child. If you follow the parent to where they are staying, it is not what you are seeing here in school. Those are two different environments. Okay? Why? It is here in school because we spend most of the hours with the child that we instill discipline, we teach them self-esteem, okay? We teach them to value themselves. We teach them to value themselves. We teach them to speak good about themselves. We teach them about early rising and everything. So there is the normal curriculum that we are doing, that is the school curriculum. But there is the other part that the teachers, from the management office to down to the teachers, they must be taught. Because mzazi wake akishaingia boma, nini ingine anataka kufanya? Hakuna. Akiingia nyumbani kwa nyumba where there is food or there is no food, that is the only thing the person might be thinking about. So all these things, it is us. We have got a program whereby we give the girls sanitary towels every month. Okay? Because at times you can see what your mother never told you. Hiyo sanitary towel kwanza itamsaidia plus the mother at home. So it is our responsibility as an institution. So we are even looking for someone like me. I've reached out even to some of the people I went to high school who have jobs, who can come in and help us, okay, with these kids in terms of their needs, in terms of feeding program, in terms of clothes, in terms of sanitary towels, those who are able even akuje tu abaye tu mtoto hata kama ni uniform peke yake. You don't even need to come and give me that money. You just come and buy for the child. You can come and pay for the parent that 20% for the purpose of accountability of that parent. Because if we lie to ourselves that I've come to believe that you give somebody something for free, they will never value it. They'll never value it. So I give them, there's a book I've read, 80-20% principle. So I'm giving you 80%. I need you to give me your 20%. So we work with the children's home in Utawala. whereby we are able to reintegrate, but following the right procedure for the government for integration. Mtoto anatoka Dandora, anapelekwa Utawala, anakaa huko, anasoma huko na kila kitu, away from the issue of drunkenness,
The environment.
the environment, because we have those ones that if now maybe they did not have food at night, anapatia mtoto changa ili mtoto alale.
Okay.
Sawa.
Okay.
Yeah, so you find that at times we are brought for such cases by the community health workers. So we don't work alone. We work with the Nyumba Kumi, we work with the community health workers, we work with the chief, we work with the sub-chief, we work with the police up here, we work with the police in Kinyago. Our numbers are there, so that in case of anything, we are able to do rescue, especially for the child. And we don't, it is not girl child or boy child, water. One of my biggest success stories, what hits my heart on a daily basis. I had a boy who was here, he was called Clinton. I got a white friend of mine who used to play saxophone. So he took this boy, taught him how to play saxophone. And actually later, by the time he was doing class 8, Safaricom had taken him to play the saxophone. And actually until today, he plays for the Safaricom Youth Orchestra. The saxophone.
Amazing.
Yeah. So Safaricom took him, and currently he's in Riara University.
Wow.
I think he's almost completing. And the other day he was in Botswana, and he was telling me, Mom, he usually calls me, Mom, look where I am. The father is a thorough drunkard, does not know his left from his right. The mother is not there. But we keep them in a way that the child is able to come back to school. The other day we lost one of our parents, but the child had already ametoka Claire's. But the first place he came to report when he lost the mother was the school. Okay? Why? We don't want to have what we call teacher-pupil relationship that ends in the classroom. We give these kids a place that they are able to fall back on.
Claire is a family.
Yes, it's like a family. We give them a place they're able to
The story of Claire's Community School, it's not just a local one. It is a story that needs to be shared with the world. By shedding light on the challenges faced by these children and their families, we hope to inspire action and ignite change. Together, we can make a difference in the lives of these young souls and countless others facing similar circumstances. As we close this chapter, let us remember that education has the power to transform lives. Through the resilience of these children, we are reminded that hope can even flourish, even in the most challenging environments. Together, let's stand with Claire's Community School and be the catalysts for change in the lives of these young, incredible minds.